right now. So I'm going to start with Euro USD. So today is January 9th. The market is already open for almost 5-6 hours. But you know, it's still fluctuating, so we haven't missed anything right now. So I'm going to start with weekly, and then I break it down to daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. But just a disclosure here that I only trade 5 minutes time frame and 1 hour. I analyze the market on 1 hour and take my trades on 5 minutes. So, but I want to explain everything to you. That's why I start with weekly. So last week we apparently have a kind of a bearish momentum for Euro USD, so it was bearish, but as you can see, for the past couple of weeks, Euro USD is bearish, is very bearish, guys. And we had a break of a structure exactly right here. We had a break of a structure here, and as you can see, everything is bearish. There is no doubt. But for the past 4 to 5 weeks, the market is kind of consolidating, and we have a bullish engulfing pattern right here. So it's an indicator that the market is trying to go up to fill in all these gaps right here. So if I go to daily, we can clearly see what kind of gaps we have and how many gaps we actually have that the market is trying to reach. So here we have a break of a structure, which is our resistance, exactly from here to here. See, it was a support, and then it broke through the support. It retested the line, and it became the resistance. And now the price dropped significantly, and the past few days is actually consolidating. So we don't have any potential trades actually. But I want to show you this one right here. I can see a gap here. If you still haven't watched my Smart Money Concepts trading strategy, I highly recommend you to do that. It's my first video. I'm going to put a card above this video. Go check it out after watching this video to have a better understanding of market structure and smart money trading strategy. So here we clearly can see that it's a gap, because the last bullish candle was this one, and after that it dropped significantly and it never came back to fill in the gap or tap the order block. So that's why we have a gap from here to here. So the market has to go back to actually tap this zone, and then it reverses or it goes up. So it's all about probability. But here we don't have a clear picture of what's going on exactly. If I look left, I don't want to go too far, but I just want to try to find an order block to make sure that nothing is here that the market actually came down for. So here we probably have one. So let me just extend this, because see that after it, yeah, this is not actually an order block because it already tapped into. So I thought that it's an order block, but it's not. This is for daily that we don't have a clear picture. Let's go to 1 hour for Euro USD. So it's definitely, guys, it's definitely consolidating. I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. I can't actually predict the market. We are going to trade what we see, not what we predict, but it's actually consolidating. I try to zoom in to see if we have any gap right here. So we actually have one order block right here. We have an order block exactly right here, but you got to pay close attention. This order block is really close to our support level. So it means that the market probably tries to grab some liquidity here. We also have liquidity right here. So it means that market targets these areas to grab all the liquidities and stop out buyers and sellers. That's why I'm saying you got to be so super careful and have a clear picture of anything. So this is Euro USD. I'm not really confident about Euro USD for now. We gotta wait for a few days until it gets out of this fluctuation, and then we can have a better understanding. But in my opinion, it has to go up to fill in this gap right here. But when, we don't know. It probably goes up right now after 2 days, or it breaks into our support and it does a retest and then it goes up. So we don't know. We just trade what we see. So this is for Euro USD for weekly, daily, 4 hour. 5 minutes is for like New York session. I'm not going to analyze 5 minutes. Let's go to GBPUSD, and we see that for GBPUSD, oh sorry, For GBPUSD, I'm going to go for weekly to see what we have right now. Okay, so GBPUSD is definitely bullish, guys, but we have a break of a structure right here, so that's why the market is trying to do a retest, but it's not a retest anymore because it broke another structure. So in the past 4 weeks, GBPUSD has been uptrend and it left a gap exactly right here. This is a gap that we have for weekly. The market has to come back and tap into this order block. See, it actually spiked up, never came back, tried to come back, but we have a gap exactly right here. We have a gap exactly right here. So it's very, very important to identify these levels. Also, one here, see, if you zoom in for weekly and you try to cover the entire candle, the last green candle before it drops, you see that it still hasn't touched our order block. So it actually counts as an order block, and it's very, very important. Maybe the market is trying to reach this level and then it reverses towards this order block to fill in this gap as well, and then God knows what happens. So I'm just saying that we have 2 gaps right here for weekly. For daily, we still have them, but I can actually narrow it down. It's going to be this one here, because I'm going to show you why it's very, very strong, guys. I can see a really good potential for GBPUSD for next 1 to 2 days, I would say, because if I cover the whole candle, the green candle, before it drops, we see that the price never came back to tap into this zone. It tried to, but it actually dropped even more. So we have a huge gap. We have a huge gap right here that the market is trying to reach, and then it probably comes back to this order block to tap into this one as well. So 2 potential ones. And even right here, guys, even right here, this one is another gap, because it spiked through, it spiked up, try to come back to tap into the zone. We got to see where this candle closes for this week, for today actually, and then we trade based on that. So for one trade, it's okay. So see that we can predict that the market or the price is trying to reach this level, but it can find this gap right here. So it's very, very potential. So if I go to 1 hour, it's a really, really good tool to analyze the market, identify the trends, or whatever you want to do in order to take your orders in MT4. So it's very, very cool. So you can set your alarm here. I can create my alarm, and then you can see that this little bell or ring just showed up here. So I'm just waiting for the price to come back to tap this zone, and then I see how the price performs and how it reacts to this zone. So it's very, very potential. It's very, very potential. I really like it, and I believe that it's going to be a really good indicator that the price is trying to reach this order block right here. So because we can see that we have higher highs and higher lows, so the market is going up. It's not a downtrend market. It's higher highs and higher lows, and it actually gives us more confidence. So that's why I'm saying it's a really, really good thing here that you identified this one or even this order block here, because it still hasn't been tapped, and then you can take your buy position here and close it somewhere around here if it gives you a very, very clear momentum. So you put your stop loss, you put your buy stop here, and then you take your position right here. So it's going to be a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio trade. And that's pretty much it for GBPUSD. It's clearly uptrend. In 1 hour, we have higher highs and higher lows. In my opinion, it's trying to reach this level right here, and then it comes back to filling these gaps and tap this order block. So it's very, very fundamental to know where the order blocks are. That's what I'm saying. Smart money concepts strategy is amazing. Go watch my video, guys. I highly recommend it, and then you can trade this one way better after that. Okay, so this is for GBPUSD. We're gonna go for NAS 100, the last one, and see what happens. So NAS 100 daily, it's clearly downtrend and consolidating. So NAS 100 is my favorite one. It's an indices. It's part of, like, it's one of the indices, It doesn't mean that it's going up all the time. Sometimes it does some correction. We got to pay close attention to order blocks again. But here we have a clear double bottom that showed us the market is trying to drop, and one bearish engulfing pattern right here. Boom, drop. Probably goes further to grab all the liquidity right here, because we have buyers here that put their stop loss, so the price is trying to reach this level to grab all the liquidity. And what it does is that it probably reverse, or it breaks into the support and goes further to fill out the other areas. So I can see an order block exactly right here. This is an order block. See, we left the gap. We left the gap exactly right here. The price tried to tap this zone, wasn't successful. Second time wasn't successful. Third time. So see, we got to see how this price does. Is it going to go up, or is it going to tap our order block and then it goes up? Because we have a huge candle here that left us a huge gap. So if I use my Fibonacci tracement and I draw it from the top to the bottom, you see that the price has to come up to 50% minimum. I don't really do Fibonacci, just for more confirmation. I'm trying to show you where the order blocks are, so you can get ready to actually take your order somewhere around here after seeing a really good confirmation. So we have 4 hour right here. So yeah, we still have the gap. I can see it from here. I can literally see it from here that we have a huge gap here, that the price tried to come back, never touched this zone, and tried to do it for second time, third time, and I think it's gonna do it for fourth time. And then if it gives me really a strong momentum, I'm gonna take my position here, put my stop loss here, and take my TP exactly right here. It's gonna be a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio trade. It's gonna be a really good one. I don't have to go for weekly, guys. For indices, you gotta be super updated because they change all the time. Most of the times it's uptrend, but you gotta pay close attention to fluctuation and break and retest. So it's very important. So even NAS 100 has been fluctuating for a couple of hours, or I would say a couple of days, but it actually left so many gaps. So we have a gap right here, we have a gap right here, we have a liquidity right here, we have liquidity right here, we also have liquidity right here. However, if the price taps into this zone, it's going to grab this liquidity here. So it's going to stop out all the buyers that actually took a position right here, because they put their stop loss here. So the price is going to come down and stop out all the buyers, tap into this zone, and then go up to fill in these two gaps. This is my prediction. So we got to see what's going to happen. I keep you posted, guys. Thanks for watching my analysis video for these three pairs. We're gonna have them every single week. If you have any question, drop your comment below this video, and if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend you to do that, because you're gonna miss out on so many good opportunities. All of my videos are free and you can take advantage of them to become a successful trader. So, and one more thing that I would like to mention about the EA is that we are currently updating our servers, so everything is going to be way more profitable. We are trying to increase our win rates and actually do something that has more profits for our customers. So if you like to check out the EA, and if you don't want to trade manually, go check out smarteaincubator.com. Grab Gold EA Incubator that is specifically made for trading gold. It's going to give you 10 to 20% profit every single month. Thank you so much. Have a great day.